Hey guys, we're gonna talk about a myth. See if it's true or not. People say, oh, Scotch Guard doesn't work, protector doesn't work, Teflon doesn't work. I don't know, is it true? Does it not work? I don't know, have you guys tried it? Let's start with why do they even make it? So the reason they make it is so the spots don't become stains. It forms a barrier between the fiber and the rest of the world. Wouldn't that be the reason that the people who manufacture them, make them, that's the last thing everybody does is put that on there before they send it to you? Yeah, it helps. Now the other somewhat of a myth is people who run a bait and switch type company, maybe not completely bait and switch, but cheating type of company. They tend to not use the right amount, and their job is basically just selling it to people who need it, selling it to people who don't need it. The people who need it are not what you imagine, The people who need it are the people who buy new carpeting, new furniture, and they want it to remain like that through the whole life of that. So your target market really is the customer who is wealthier than the average, who bought that and he doesn't want it to look trashed out. They have a certain standard, they want to maintain it. Their standard is, hey, it's got to be top notch, like the day I got it. So besides what we really think they need, we need to know what they think, what they want. It's pretty common to hear that, hey, that doesn't work, but does it really not work, or have you just not tried it? I'm going to challenge you guys. Buy some magic spell. I'll give you a code for a discount. It's NEW. Go to the Magic Wand website, I'll put it in the description. Take it home, order it, apply it to directions, put it on a paper towel, put it in a dryer because it really does need a little bit of time to cure. So let's put it in the washer dryer, and let it dry for like 10 minutes. Then bring it out, put it on the table, put things on it, put soda on it, put water on it, put butter on it, put ketchup on it, whatever you want on it. See what happens, see it with your eyes. Paper towel is made to absorb stuff. Protector all of a sudden makes it where it doesn't absorb stuff. And you'll be able to see it with your eyes yourself. Now, the last thing is, all protectors are not the same. They don't work the same. For example, back in the days, a lot of the protectors used to use C8, which is basically just a long chain that takes forever to break down or never break down. That's what they call the PFOAs, the forever chemicals. But that got discontinued pretty long time ago. DuPont's come out with the C6. Scotch Guard is a C4. Magic Spell, Spot Guard are C6s. The difference really is the longer the chains, the better the protection. But the problem is the longer the chain, less biodegradable, less environmentally safe that product is. So the way to sell it is also important. When you go into the place and you tell the person that, hey, it's X amount for protector. Well, right now it's not the time to sell it. You haven't even cleaned it. Let's clean it first. Prove yourself to the customer that you can do it. And then they'll start believing you on the protector too. And then use the protector at the end when they're jumping up and down with excitement, because of course you're going to do the better job out of anyone else in your area. And if that's the case, you need to suggest to them, you happy with this? I would suggest you protect it, because you're a professional now. That's the difference. You're not just saying it to sell it to them. You're saying it because it's going to solve a problem. And their mind, after they see the results from your cleaning, is already working on protecting. Their mind is saying, how do I keep it looking like this? And that's really the opportunity to do it right. And then the other excuses that I hear is like, hey, my customer wasn't home. Who cares if the customer not home? Don't you have like a cell phone now? Can't you text them a picture before and after? Can't you call them and ask them? Anyway, I was someone parked right in the middle of the turning lane from the highway. Yeah, guys, if you're not doing it, just wake up. And for commercial places, the ones that are the more profitable and probably more Fortune 500 type companies, they don't even just need it, they want it. If you educate them and you tell them the importance of it, they will consider it, because they really spend a lot of money for their furnishings and their carpeting, and they just want you to protect them. Sometimes they're not aware that you can protect them. So I would suggest that you also start selling it to your commercial clients who want to maintain it at a certain standard. Don't sell it to the caked on grease in the Chinese restaurant. It doesn't care, obviously. That's why it's like that. Anyway, guys, think about that. That would make the difference between you struggling and prospering. All of the protector is a profit. You don't drive anywhere. You're already there. It takes a pump of spray. You're spraying it. You're not working your behind off. For every $10 of protector, you're going to make at least $50 to $100. What kind of return on investment is that? Pretty insane. All right, guys, take care.
Check out magicwandcompany.com.